Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is the Unravel Collective. My name's Yvonne and I offer channeled guidance from the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. And for those of you who don't know, someone recently asked me how long I've been doing this, and this has been something that began since June of 2020. And I think that I will be making a video just kind of sharing what that experience was like and how I started channeling and how I came to meet the Arcturians and how this journey has continued for the last 2 years. And yeah, maybe that'll be the next video. Let me know if you are interested in learning more about how I started channeling and how this all came to be, and I will be happy to share that with you. This week the Arcturians share with us that we are perhaps going into a season of integration, reflection, and rest. So if you would like to hear more about this, please stick around to hear the full transmission. Alright, let's get started with today's transmission. There are seasons on the earth plane, and this was designed in such a manner that you too would also be able to reflect on your own cycles. What we're seeing right now is, if you can imagine, a flower that's getting ready to wilt or getting ready to pass, is simply a part of a cycle occurring in which we see now for you as well. And what we mean by this is that you have been through a cycle in which you experienced much growth, much movement toward the sun, much movement and activation from the sun, and from light codes, as we call it here. Time for integration. Time for reflection is coming upon many of you at this time. We want to remind you that cycles are very natural and very normal. And for some of you, rest seems boring, unproductive, or you seem unmotivated in times of rest. But these are just as important as the times of activation and the times of movement, times of energy. Both are required in order for transformation to take place. As we enter the season of perhaps slowing down and integrating all of the information and growth that occurred in the last cycle, and all of the heart space that has opened up and that you are currently learning to navigate and accept and learning how to apply on the earth plane, this is the perfect time to allow yourself to have a little bit more rest, a little bit more patience with yourself, a little bit more allowance for navigation of all that you have learned. Humans like to go, go, go. Humans like to move forward. Humans like the perception of achieving. Humans like the perception of productivity. And when one is not seen in this way, one feels shame. So we would like to remind you that this is part of the transformation that you will be experiencing and transforming. And part of which you are integrating at this time is to feel comfortable in the freedom of rest, in the freedom of integration, in the freedom of reflection, in the freedom of this cycle of nourishment. Much like the flower will need to fall back into the earth, into the moist, dark soil in which it will now rest until the season comes in which it is time to sprout again, in which it is time to bloom again. So right now, we are seeing that we're entering this cycle, and we request that you all allow yourselves to settle into the new energies that you have created for yourselves, both internally and externally. You have made great strides in your inner work. You've made great strides in your healing. You've made great strides in your creativity and expansion. You have made great strides with contacting and operating from the heart. And we celebrate you, we honor you, because it is you who is doing the work that is transforming the earth. It is you who is continually dedicated to the growth of not just your own spirit, but of the planet. So take rest, take time, be in stillness, be loving to yourselves and others, and allow them to have time in stillness as well, so that we may allow for the change of our cellular makeup to truly integrate the energetic changes that are taking place in our physical bodies as well as our energetic bodies. Thank you for this time to share our message with you. Thank you for listening. This has been the Ninth Dimension Arcturian Council. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you liked today's message, and if you would like to keep receiving channeled guidance from the Arcturians, please give me your thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next week, have a beautiful day. Bye.